Hi everybody, welcome to srisai online training. In this session of core Python programming, we are going to discuss these topics today. Python fundamentals and then keywords in Pythons. So we'll see comments in Pythons, we'll see strings in Python. We will also see multi-line statements in Python. So we will work with multiple basics and fundamentals of Python today in this class. Okay, all of you? Right. So first of all, we'll have a small revision. Python fundamentals and identifiers in Python, what we discussed in the previous session or previous class. So first coming to Python fundamentals. Okay. So what do you mean by Python fundamentals? So fundamentals means basics of writing a Python program. So what are the basic things which we are supposed to remember when you are writing a Python in program? Comes under Python fundamentals, right? So now basically we have 8 fundamentals in Python. First one, identifiers. Second one, reserved words or keywords. Third one, data types. Fourth one, conversions. Fifth one, string slicing. Sixth one, typecasting. Seventh one, escape sequence characters. And eighth one, constants or literals. So these are the 8 fundamentals which every developer or programmer of Python need to understand before writing any basic program in Python. Right. So we have also discussed how to work with identifiers. So identifiers means identifying something uniquely in a program. So what is that we identify uniquely in a program? So basically we identify variable names, function names, class names, module names, package names, or something like object names. So all these things are identified uniquely in a program. So whenever we are writing names to identify something uniquely in a program, then we have to follow some rules. So we have 6 rules of identifiers. First one, identifier starts with alphabets, either uppercase, lowercase, or underscore. Next, in identifiers, no spaces, no special characters are allowed in between, but underscore is allowed. So we can use digits at the last or middle of the identifier name, but not at the beginning. Okay, but not at. So in the beginning, we are not supposed to use it. Okay, right. Identifiers are case sensitive. So uppercase variable names are not equal to lowercase variable names. Next, reserved words cannot be identifiers. So today we'll discuss how to work with reserved words also. And the maximum length of an identifier is no limit. You can have any number of characters in a identifier. So these are the 6 rules related to the identifiers. So this is what we discussed in the last session, Python fundamentals and identifiers in Python. So now let us start with the concept of reserved words or keywords which are used in Python. So basically, reserved words means predefined words which have special meaning and special usage in a Python program. So technically they are also called as keywords, and all keywords in Python, they are in lowercase. So compulsory we have to use them in lowercase. Okay. So in Python we have 30 plus keywords. Okay, we have just 30 plus keywords. They are and. Okay, I will discuss this in alphabetical order. And is a keyword, assert, break, class, continue, def, del, elif, else, except. Next, exec, finally, for loop, from, global, if, which is used in if condition, import, importing the modules, in, is, lambda, not, or, pass, print, raise, return, try, while, with, yield. So these are some keywords, okay, which are commonly used in Python. Now along with this we also have true, false. Now in true, T is capital, in false, F is capital. Similarly, none. So none means nothing or no value. So here also N is capital. So these three are first letter uppercase. True, false, none. After that we have as, non-local, async, and await. So these are some keywords which are very popular in Python. So we just have 30 plus keywords to work with in Python programming, right? So now here one important point: true, false, none starts with capital letter. Only first letter is capital, remaining all are lowercase. Now how to check or how to verify all the keywords which are available in Python programming? Now it's very simple. Let's go to the Python interactive mode. Open the command prompt. Right, go to your working directory. g:/ssot Python core Python, under that programs. Right. So here we have to say import keyword. So keyword is a predefined module which is available in Python. So module is nothing but a Python file. Okay. Module is nothing but a Python file. So, and that file is keyword.py file. So we are using that module Python file in our program. So let us say first py. So when you say py, it will go to the Python interactive mode. So under that, import keyword. So keyword is a module. Module is nothing but a python.py file. Right, now from here we will say keyword. So in this Python file we have a variable, and that variable is kw list. So using kw list we can list all the keywords which are supported for the current version of the Python, which is 3.9. right? So we have to say here keyword dot kw list. So these are the different, okay, keywords which are supported by Python. Different keywords which are supported by Python. Right. So this is how we are supposed to get all the keywords which are supported by Python using import keyword module, and then from that module we are listing keyword.kw list. So this is what is all about reserved words or keywords which are available in Python programming. Right. So now technical concepts in Python. So we will understand lines and indentation. Indentation in Python. Okay. Right. So basically in all the programming languages we have the concept of curly braces. But in Python, we don't have the concept of curly braces. So curly braces indicates block of code. It indicates block of code. And this block of code is mainly used for classes, functions, control structures, etc. Now, for example, if we take in C, C++, Java, so C, C++, Java, .NET. Now here, if you want to write if condition, if A greater than B, then when we use curly braces here, then we'll say here system.out.println, okay, system.out.println will say A is bigger in Java. Else again we will use curly braces and then we'll print here something like B is bigger. Okay, right. So in C, C++, Java, we use the same syntax here. A greater than B, then print A is bigger. If A is not greater than B, false, else B is bigger. So here curly braces indicates block of code which need to be executed for a control structure. Right. So similarly in Python, no need to use this. It's very simple here. So here in Python, block of code is done by line indentation. It is line indentation. So remember this word, indentation. Okay, right. If true condition, semicolon is compulsory, okay, colon is compulsory, then we have to take equal number of spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 spaces, or I can take tab space. Equal number of spaces makes a block of code. So what is that I'm printing in the block of code? True, true part. So these two statements comes under block of code with equal number of spaces as line indentation. Okay, so this is the block of code. So here you should have equal number of spaces. 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can also take tab space. Right. So this is what is block of code in Python. Else, so here also again we have 4 spaces. Print false, false part. Okay, right. So this is true block and this is else, false block. Okay, so what is indentation? Okay, so indentation means giving equal number of spaces for each statement to make block of code. So once again I'll repeat it. Indentation means giving equal number of spaces for each statement to make block of code. Right. So here let us try to demonstrate this with a small program. Demo1.py. Okay, so demo1.py. So first we'll take here if true. Okay, so true, T capital. If true, what should be executed? I want to print true. Okay, so I will print true part and I'll write here true block of code. Okay, so true block of code. So these two statements will come under if true part. They will come under if true part. Similarly, else colon is compulsory here. Print false and then okay, here we'll write false part and then we'll also write false block of code. Right, so this is how we are supposed to work with line indentation. So indentation means providing a block of code with multiple statements with equal number of spaces. So this statement and this statement comes under true block of code, and this statement and this statement comes under false block of code or else part block of code. So let us save this program in our working directory g:/ssot python core programs. So demo1.py. Right, so save it. So once you save it, come to the command prompt, and then okay, we will exit from the interactive mode, exit function. Right, now here we'll say py demo1.py. So we got false part. Okay, so we are supposed to save the program, save it, once again run it. So we got now true part, true block of code is executed. Similarly, if I give here false, save it, run, false part, false block of code is executed. So now what I will do, I will put a second print statement under true block, okay, using 2 spaces. So actually the first statement is with 4 spaces. The second statement is with 2 spaces. Now I'll get an error. It is a indentation error. Okay. So indentation error means unindent, does not match any outer indentation level. Means the first statement is with 4 spaces. The second statement is with 2 spaces. So this is not a proper block of code. So compulsory the second statement should also be 4 spaces. Save it, run. Okay, right, so save this and then we are supposed to run it. So save it properly. Now it got executed. So this is how we are supposed to work with block of code with line indentation. So one important point here. So the important point goes like this. So all statements should have same number of spaces for indentation. Okay. So if no proper indentation or 0 spaces is given, then we get error, and that error is indentation error. So give at least 1 space for indentation. For example, at least 1 space. So print 1 space, second print 1 space. Now here you can give 4 spaces for this, no problem. Second one. Okay. Now we'll give true. True. Save it, run. So any block of code with multiple statements should have same number of spaces for indentation. Okay, I'll write that point here. Any block of code for indentation should have same number of spaces for multiple statements. So for multiple statements, it should have same number of spaces. So this is how we are supposed to work with lines and indentations to perform block of code in Python programming. Now multi-line statements in Python programming. Okay, so basically in Python programming, we write every single statement in a particular line or a separate statement. So every single statement in a particular line, one line, is a separate statement. So here we can use semicolon. So semicolon means delimiter to represent end of a statement. Okay, and without semicolon we can also continue a single statement in multiple lines using backslash character. So this backslash character is known as continuation character. Okay, so it is backslash character. So backslash character, it is nothing but continuation character. So we can write a single statement in multiple lines. Okay, right? So this character, okay, backslash character allows us to write single statement of Python in multiple lines. So how to do that? The example goes like this here. So have a look at here, guys, all of you. So let us say I want to perform something like sum is equals to a plus b plus c. Now a plus b plus c is a single statement to perform sum of three numbers. Okay, so it is single statement to perform sum of three numbers a, b, c. Okay, all of you. Now this statement I can write it in multiple lines. How? So sum is equals to a plus backslash. So backslash means continue the statement in the next line. After that, b plus continue in the next line, c followed by semicolon. So instead of writing in a single line, we can also write it in multiple lines. Okay, let us try to demonstrate this with a small program, demo2.py. So program to demo multi-line statement using continuation character. So continuation character is backslash. Example, a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, c is equals to 30. So sum is equals to a plus continue in the next line, b plus continue in the next line, c semicolon, and then print sum. Right. So let us put a comment for remaining statements. So special case we'll see later. Okay, right. So sum should be 30. So save this, come to the command prompt. Right, so py demo2.py. So the sum is 60. So this is how we can write continuation statement using continuation character, which is a backslash character. Right, so now we have some special cases in continuation statements. Okay, so that special case goes like this. Okay, I'll write here special cases of continuation statements. So statements with square brackets, curly brackets, or circle brackets in multiple lines does not require continuation character. Now these are the three special statements: square brackets, curly braces, and circle brackets. Now these statements does not require continuation character. For example, right, so the example we are going to demonstrate this in the same program. Right, for example, I'm taking months. Okay, I'm taking array. So array, or we can also call it as like a tuple also. So months is equals to, right. So this is an array, or we can also call it as tuple. So what is that? We'll discuss that in a separate chapter. So I'm taking 6 months, January, comma February, comma March, comma April, comma May, comma June. Put semicolon. Print months. So save this, come to the command prompt and run it. So these are the 6 months which are given in a tuple, okay, or array. So now I can write this in multiple lines. So January, February, March, that's it. I can take this in a next line, no problem. Save this, run. Still it is getting executed. Okay, I'll add 2 more months here. Okay, right. June, July, next August. Okay, so I'll put this as a string. So we can represent string in single quotes or double quotes. So January, February, March, first line. April, May, June, second line. July, August in third line. So save this and run. Still it is accepted. Okay, so these are the 3 special cases. Okay, so statements which are used with square brackets, curly brackets and circle brackets. If those statements are written in multiple lines, then we don't require continuation character. Right guys, all of you? Now quotations in Python. Right. So what is the use of quotations in Python? So basically to represent a string collection of characters, we use quotations. We can use single quotes, we can use double quotes, we can also use triple single quotes or triple double quotes. I'll write it here. Triple single quotes or triple double quotes. So in 4 ways we can represent a string in Python. Single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes or triple double quotes. For example, it goes like this here. Right. So name Sai. I'm using single quotes. Okay. Right. I'll write here single quotes. Okay. So I'll put it as hash. So hash indicates comments. Right. Next, city Hyderabad. Now here I'm using double quotes. Next, course Python. So here I'm using triple single quotes. Okay. So these are triple single quotes. Python, courses Python in triple single quotes. Next, address. Now address I'm writing in multiple lines. So when I'm writing in multiple lines, I'm taking triple double quotes. So door number 1001, 101, street number 9, SD Road, Hyderabad, and then closing with triple double quotes. Okay, so this is triple double quotes. Right, so basically when you want to represent a single string or single line of string, then we go for single quotes, double quotes. Okay, I'll write it here. So to represent basically single word, so to represent single word, we go for single quotes, right? So I'll write here city. I'll write it as something like New Hyderabad. So in what situations we have to use double quotes? So to represent one line of string. So in one line of strings, we'll have multiple words. In that situation, we have to go for double quotes. Okay. Yeah, you can also use single quotes, nothing will happen, but that is advisable. Okay, right. So next, in what situations we have to use triple quotes, triple single quotes, and triple double quotes? So it is written here, triple single quotes, triple double quotes should be used for multi-line strings such as address, description, Facebook comments, or email body. So when we want to represent a string in multiple lines, then we have to go for triple single quotes or triple double quotes, right? So single word, basically use single quotes. Multiple words in a single line, use double quotes. If you want to represent address, or if you want to represent a string in multiple lines, then go for triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Right, all of you? So this is what is quotations in Python. Right, so let us try to demonstrate with this a small program, but before that, we'll see how to write comments in Python. Okay, right. So basically, comments provide description of a program. Python program. And we write comments using hash. So hash is basically used to write single line comments. And what is the advantage? So advantage is easy understanding of the program. So any person who is reading your program, they will understand your program easily. That is the main advantage of comments. And comments are not executed in the program. They are ignored by Python interpreter. For example, see here, hash program to display welcome message on console. Next, so sum is equals to a plus b. I'll write the comment as addition, or something like subtraction is equals to a minus b. I'll write it comment as subtraction. So this is how we write comments in a Python program using single line comments with hash. But if you want to write multi-line comments, then we have to use triple single quotes. It is not triple double quotes, triple single quotes. Example, right, see here, triple single quotes, triple single quotes. Inside this, I'm writing the comments. Program to display welcome message on console. Okay, next, author, Sai company, SriSai online training. Okay, and then location is something like New Hyderabad. Right, country is something like India. Right, okay. So this is what is, okay, I'll write one more comment here, something like technology is something like Python. So this is multi-line comment in a program using triple single quotes. So this is how we have to use triple single quotes to write multi-line comment in Python program. So we have to use, right, so single quotes we have to use to represent single word of string. Next, double quotes is generally used to represent multiple words of string in a single line. And then triple quotes are used to represent string in a single line or multiple line, but they are also used for comments, multi-line comments. And triple double quotes are used to represent a string in multiple lines. So this is how we are supposed to work with quotations and comments in Python program. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program here. So the program goes like this. So first I'm writing single line comment. It goes like this. Program to demo strings in strings and comments. Okay, so strings and comments in quotes. So this is a single line comment and this is a multi-line comment in triple single quotes. Program to display welcome message on console. Author size company SriSai online training. Location Hyderabad or something like New Hyderabad, right? And something like country India, right? So this triple quotes makes up multi-line comment. So single hash and triple quotes. So whatever we write under comments, they are not executed by Python compiler, right? So now let us write the program for this. It goes like this. Name Sai. So single word, we are using single quotes. City New Hyderabad. I'm writing multiple words in a single line, so that's why I'm using double quotes. Course Python. Okay, I'll write it as Python programming. Okay, so Python programming in Windows operating system. So we can use triple quotes for multi-line string also, and then address triple double quotes 101 street number 9 SD Road Hyderabad. Okay, and then I'll take one more line also here, something like India. Okay, right. So basically we use triple single quotes and triple double quotes to represent multi-line comments. Okay, multi-line string. And the another use of triple single quotes is multi-line comments. Okay, right. So now we'll print name Sai, city New Hyderabad, course Python programming in Windows operating system, address 1001 street number 9 SD Road Hyderabad India. So save this, come to the command prompt and then run py demo3.py. So name Sai, city New Hyderabad, and then course Python programming in Windows OS. We are also getting the tab spaces. Address 101 street number 9 SD Road Hyderabad India with the tab spaces. So if you don't want tab spaces, remove it. That's it. Right, so save this, run. Now we'll get course and then address without tab spaces. So this is how we are supposed to work with. Okay, comments, quotations using single quote, double quote, triple single quote and triple double quotes in Python. So now let us start with next fundamental in Python, header and suits. Right, so what is this header and suits? Okay, so it's very simple here. Header is nothing but it is a statement with colon. It is a statement with colon. Suit means block of code, and this block of code we give it with line indentations. Okay, so header is a statement which is given with colon, and block of code is nothing but a suit which is given with line indentation. For example, if expression colon. So this is the if condition. So under if condition, the block of code goes like this. It is statement 1, statement 2. So statement 1, statement 2, we have line indentation with equal number of spaces. So that becomes a suit. Similarly, elif expression is a header. So statement 3, statement 4 becomes block of code with line indentation. So that is a suit. Similarly, else colon is a header, and then statement 5, statement 6 becomes line indentation. So this is how we are supposed to work with header and suits. If expression, elif expression, else. These are 3 headers. So statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, statement 5, statement 6 becomes our suit. So suit means block of code. So this is how headers and suits will work in Python programming. Right. So we have already seen a program for this. If true, true part, and then else false part. Okay. Right. So anyhow, we are going to use this headers and suits whenever it is required in different topics. So now let us come to variables, and we'll demonstrate with a small program. What is variable? Okay. So variable is used to store a value in a program. So variable, it is used to store a value in a program. Example, A 10, B 5.6, C true, D something like, okay, name something like Sai. So A, B, C, name, all these three are, all four are variables. So here A, B, C, name are variables storing different values in program. Okay, right. So now we can store different type of data in different variables. For example, integer data, real data, string data, character data. So here I am storing integer data A. This is real data 5.6, true boolean data, and then Sai, which is string data. So this is how variables can store different type of data in its location. Okay. Now how to assign a value to a variable? So to assign a value to a variable, we use assignment operator. We use assignment operator. Okay. Example, roll number 1001. So 1001 is assigned to roll number. Next, Sai. So Sai is assigned to name. 6.0 is assigned to height. So here we are storing integer value, string value, and real value, which is floating value. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program, guys. So program to demo variable assignments with student data. Same thing, roll number 1001, comment integer value, name Sai, comment string value, height 6.0, comment real value or floating value. So print student details, print roll number, comma roll number, print name, comma name, print height, comma height. Right, so save this, come to the command prompt. So save this in our working directory as demo4.py. Right, so save this, command prompt, and then run demo4.py. So student details, roll number, comma 1001, name, comma psi, height, comma 6.0. So this is how we are supposed to work with variables and assigning values to a variable using assignment operator. So let us start with multiple assignments in Python program. So in Python, we have one new feature, added feature, which is not there in C++ or Java.NET, which is multiple assignments to a variable. So assigning a single value to multiple variables at a time, or assigning multiple values to multiple variables at a time. For example, A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to 10. So what we are doing here, assigning single value to multiple variables, which is 10. Next, roll number, comma, name, comma, height. So I'm taking three variables using comma operator. Roll number, name, height. Single assignment operator. Okay. And then assigning 1001, it will go to roll number. Psi, it will go to name. 6.0, it will go to height. So what we are doing here, assigning multiple values to multiple variables. So assigning multiple values to multiple variables using comma operator. So here we are using comma operator and assigning single value to multiple variables. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program here, which is demo 5. Okay. So the program goes like this: program to demo multiple assignments. So same example, A, B, C, 10, roll number, comma, name, comma, height, 1001, psi, 6.0. So print A, print B, print C, 10, print roll number, 1001, print name, psi, print height, psi. So save this program as demo5.py in your working directory. So save this, come to the command prompt, run demo5. So A, B, C, 10, roll number, name, height, 6.0. So we'll put one message here, print, we'll take a new line, student details. Okay, so save this, run. So we'll get a new line and student details. So this is how we are supposed to work with multiple assignments, okay, in Python programming. So this is an added feature which is there in Python, which is not there in most of the programming languages. So that is what is all about today's session in core Python programming, Python fundamentals, keywords in Python, lines and indentations, quotations, comments, variables, multiple assignments with a variable. Right. So thank you all of you for attending this session and watching this session. Have a nice day.